And welcome back to the channel. And today, I don't know, I've always been one who believes in saying thank you to those who serve. Okay, and Memorial Day is, in my way of looking at it, just that day to do. I've had a lot of family, a lot of friends in my life that have served. They have given their all. In fact, they've even given their life. And to me, that means a lot, because without them, we wouldn't be free to be here today. Now, many of them have passed, of course, due to, old age. Some of them due to being killed in the line of duty. So to them, I say thank you. And let me know if you have anyone in your family but you are thankful for, that may have given in the line of duty or whatever. And let me know just what you're thankful for this holiday season in general. Now, today's live stream is going to be a little bit different. We're going to start out playing Hitman, and we are going to play it for a while, and then we may just go ahead and kick on over to play some World of Warcraft. But today's going to be a chill day. We're going to just enjoy spending time talking, getting to know each other. And by the way, if anybody pops into chat, please let me know who I have. Let me know where you're from, and if this is your first time here, definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel. It will greatly be appreciated. Now, today's video, as I said, is going to start out with Hitman. I'll go ahead and bring that game up now. And this will be Hitman 2. Now, something that I just realized myself a couple weeks ago was that each month Hitman gives you a list of challenges to do, and it's on what they call the Hitman Roadmap. Okay, and with the Hitman Roadmap, you basically are given a list of challenges to complete during that month. One of those challenges this month was a special target. Now, if you mess up, you only get one shot at that target. It's what they call an elusive target. And once you fail, once you get caught, or for whatever reason you fail that mission, there is no going back. It will just hang there until it expires. Now, the one that we're getting ready to look at is the challenge recently added just a couple days ago, on the 23rd to be exact. So 23rd and 24th, I believe it was. And those are found here. And as you can see, there's a lot more that we can do, and but we're going to try to do those all before it's over. Definitely not in this live stream, all of them, because that would just be way too much to even hope for. Okay, now here it gives you a bunch of people to try to kill. Okay, this one I need to kill with melee. It's optional. I mean, I can kill them any way I want, but you get more points. Optional disguise a Kashmirian. Same here and same here and here. Fiber wire, thrown weapon, and thrown weapon. Now, thankfully, the thrown weapon can be screwdriver, it can be a brick, it can be whatever you want to use. Okay, we got to avoid being seen by anybody when we perform an illegal action like killing somebody. And no dead or unconscious bodies may be found. This does not include victims of accidents or poisoning. So if you're going to leave a body, making an accident, or poison bill. And then the next one we're going to do after that one is the next newest one, which is all the way over here, the Miami contract. And we may actually start with the Miami contract, because here it tells us what we've got to do is a contract has been issued, but you've been cleared to engage. Eliminate any targets as cleanly as possible, avoiding collateral damage as far as possible. Now, the ones we need to kill are Rena Brownlow, wearing a suit and unarmed. So I'm going to have to beat her to death or something of that nature. I cannot use any kind of weapon whatsoever. I'm going to have to kill her unarmed. Same with this guy, and same here with this suit. So I can sneak up behind them, snap their neck, but I cannot kill them with a weapon whatsoever. So that's definitely going to be interesting. If I had my way of doing it, I would unarm myself, but since I can't, I'm going to go ahead and go with my standard loadout that I like to go with. Okay, let's see. Melee. Okay, now melee, I can beat them with a fish. And that's always fun to do. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started with the Miami contract instead. Now, like I said, guys, let me know what you guys have planned for the Memorial Day holiday. You know, what do you got planned? Me, myself, my family, and my mom, my dad, myself, father-in-law, my wife, several others are all going to get together, and we're going to have a cookout. So, cookout day tomorrow. I'm sorry, but I didn't do the live stream yesterday as I normally have been for about the last few months. But I wanted to do this on Sunday, so that I could wish you guys a happy Memorial Day, as close to Memorial Day as possible. So let's go ahead and check this out, see where the targets are. Okay, looks like two of them are coming at me now from below. Let me go ahead and get out my fish.
Hey! Oh, talk things through! Don't go up! I need help here!
No bodies to be found. So this is going to be interesting. I have no idea where to hide the body at, to be honest with you. Because this guy here is going to tell. Hold on. Okay, so I may have just screwed this one up and have to do it again. But, yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. Restart. But have you guys been reading the Wowhead articles on the new changes to the Tauren and Gnome mounts? Well, obviously the Tauren is one of the biggest, and the Gnomes are one of the smallest of the classes, right? So they have actually went back and proactively, and it's about time, I have to say, fixed the mounts for the Tauren and the mounts for the Gnome, so that your Gnome is no longer looks like a flea sitting on a big old mount, and the Tauren no longer looks like a blimp sitting on a flea. Because, quite honestly, they've had that screwed up for some time, and it actually has needed to be fixed for a very long time. So now I guess we just sit, we wait, we watch these guys, see where they go, and okay, so we're going to go back through the tunnel again. go ahead and go on over here. See if I can find the spot to hide their bodies. Because remember, we cannot have the bodies found. Now today's live stream is going to go just a little bit longer than some. It may go, an hour and a half. It may go, I don't know. It may not even go an hour. It really depends upon how many viewers I have and how things are going.
How are you, sir?
I do have some videos that I will be putting out today. And I know, and I want to apologize. Last week I told you guys that I would be putting out some videos later on that night. And that was my full intent. But, as with life in general, things do happen. And it keeps you from always doing what you want when you want. So, I was not able to get that done. Now, hopefully you guys can hear me well. Okay, so these guys are going to be a pain in the butt. Okay, I guess this is just as good as any other spot.
Take it!
Okay, so go ahead and kill them. Kill. Drag the bodies. I'm going to drag the body behind this concrete spot here. Hopefully I won't be spotted.
You are one sick man. Put that body down. No, don't you dare!
This guy will have to go down too. Maybe I won't have to kill him, but I'm going to go ahead and do it as a just in case. Now, I always try to avoid killing the non-targets. But sometimes there's no way of avoiding it. So if you see that there's no way around it, just go ahead and snap them. Okay, so now I'm going to run on over here. First I'll put away my gun. And get this one over. And then I'm heading to the exit as soon as I get both of these back here. Now these are escalation targets, so this time will be the least of the difficulty, and then each time that I do this it will be a little bit harder and harder and harder. And I do want to say that I'm sorry that I've not been able to bring you guys any videos or live streams on the Classic yet, because apparently, and this is not me trying to be salty as they say, but apparently Blizzard thought, hey, Valsphere, man, how's it going? Going great here, going great. As I was just saying, I'm not... Well, how to put this? I'm not the happiest with Blizzard right now. Other than that, I guess things are going good. Blizzard thought, I guess, that it was more important to get large streamers. By that I mean people like, let's say, Asmongold. People like Itskits. People like that. And Begular. And go ahead and get them in to the Classic WoW, okay, as a beta tester. Now, they will try to tell you, sorry about that, guys. I'm sitting here playing a game and don't even have it up on the screen. I'm sorry about that. Whew, it's been one of them days. I've been running around like crazy, trying to get everything taken care of and be ready for the stream tonight. But as I was saying, I'm not very happy with Blizzard right now, simply because, well, they've let down the very people that are meant to be their target audience. Okay, let me fix this. their target audience. They have let them down, and by that what I mean is they have fixed it so that larger YouTubers, larger streamers I should say, get priority over anybody. Okay, now I've contacted them. As a matter of fact, I have now been told that I have contacted them too many times, giving them my opinion, and that I should not contact them again in reference to this. But, you know, it is what it is. Long story made short, it would not have upset me as much if I had not the other day found out that a YouTuber, he does not stream, he does not do anything like that, and yet he only has a couple hundred subscribers, but Blizzard put him in the live beta. Me, on the other hand, who have played World of Warcraft for 15 years, who have played Blizzard games for 25 years plus, and spent thousands upon thousands of dollars with their company. Me, no, but they don't appreciate that enough to, you know, make it so that that I can get in. So hopefully one of these days they'll get me in. If not, I guess we'll see what happens, you know, at the end of the day, because quite frankly, at the end of the day, they don't care what I have to say, what you have to say, or anybody else. You know, they don't. So, and I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, but we do have a pretty heavy storm coming. So hopefully it won't knock out the power or anything like that. Let's go ahead and head on over to, let's see. I'll tell you what, guys, for now, and I'm sorry for bouncing around a lot, telling you that we're going to do one thing, then do another, but this is something that's been bugging me, okay? I've had a lot of experience with World of Warcraft. I've played World of Warcraft, like I said, for 15 years now. I have been a loyal customer of Blizzard. And yet, they pretty well tell me to go screw off, you know what I mean? And that's the way I look at it. Because here's the thing. If I can't make videos on what I want to make videos on, WoW Classic or whatever, then they are messing with my ability to make my channel grow. And for that, I mean, I really don't appreciate it, you know? But, what do you guys think? Have you been able to get into the live beta? Because yeah, and again, this is beta for the Classic, not the 8.2. I know a lot of people get that confused, and even Blizzard. I mean, heck, I contacted them, and they was like, "But you're in 8.2 PTR. We see that you've been active in 8.2 PTR." And I'm like, yeah, I have been, but quite honestly, I'm more interested in, at this point, the World of Warcraft Classic WoW beta. So, but a lot is getting ready to change, and I know I've said this before, and I have done everything I could on it, but there's going to be a lot of changes to the channel, guys. I'm first of all, no more schedule. I'm not doing a schedule anymore. I will be trying to keep a consistency of live streams at least once a week, usually on Saturdays, in this case on Sunday. There will be as many videos a week as I can. because right now I have at least, let's see here. I have at least 7 videos in the works that will be going live shortly. And I've been working on quite a few others. So yeah. Well, see, another thing that kind of ticks me off, Valspar, is this. Okay, not only is it that, you know, they're putting somebody, for example, my guildmate, he has a whole whopping 250 some subscribers on his channel, but no, we're going to let him have beta access. You take somebody who, and he never even played back in vanilla, never even played. He was what he considers himself as a Legion baby. Okay, he started in Legion, never had played the game before, and yet he has the beta access. Okay, now then you take somebody like me, like I said, who has played since since vanilla, and I'm not talking about the last day of vanilla. I'm talking about I played from the very beginning. Okay, and yet nothing. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been in the beta for let's see, 2, maybe 3 expansions out of all of them so far. But I guess the part that ticks me off the most is Blizzard says that it's random, right? They say that it's random access, but nobody is assured an invite. I have proof that that's a fib, that they are lying to us. Okay, it's all a lie. And let me give you the proof. If you look back and go to channels like Begular Gaming, you go to channels like Asmongo. Okay, but right now we're going to just look at Begular Gaming. If you go to Begular's channel, and I may just be able to go ahead and bring it up. Hold on. If you go to his channel, you're going to see that he, if you do a little bit of research, hold on. Okay, and I'm going to his channel on YouTube. Let me bring it up where you guys can share the screen with me. Okay, I'm not sure why you're not able to see it. Okay, let me try this a different way. Okay, so I'm totally drawing a blank. It's not letting me show you the display, or the screen share, I should say. But anyway, I'll get this figured out before. There we go. Okay, so if you look here and you go back through Begular's channels, you're going to see that he has had access to not one beta, but the last several beta access, whether it be a new expansion, a new revamp of an expansion, or a revamp of the game like beta. Okay, you're going to see that he had access to all of them. Okay, now why is he any more different or any more special than you, Valspar, or me, or anybody else? You know, what makes him any more special, I guess is what I'm getting at. Now, yes, he does make a lot of good videos, and you know, quite honestly, I watch his channel. But I found out recently by speaking to a GM that it is not random. Now, they're going to tell you, they're going to tell me, they're going to tell everybody else who will listen, but it's all random. You know, if you get in, you get in. It's like a lottery, is what they try to tell you. But no, it's not. Okay. If you are a big YouTuber, you can contact PR at blizzard.com and contact them, and automatically when the Blizzard team releases a new beta, boom, you're in. You automatically get an invite. Why? Because you have numerous amounts of subscribers, and I guess that makes you special, and I guess that means that you're better than everybody else, and that you should now be able to get automatic access to every individual part of the game, regardless of if you've been playing for a year, 10 years, 15 years, or if you just started last week. So that's, you know, one of the perks. Be a big YouTuber, Blizzard gives you the keys to the gates of the kingdom. Also, go and buy a ticket to BlizzCon. And I'm not talking about a virtual ticket, because virtual tickets are not even available as far as I know yet. But go and buy an actual ticket to BlizzCon. I believe last I checked, or last time I was told, they cost about $269, $279, something like that. And if you buy one, you'll get automatic access to beta. If you don't have a huge channel, or if you don't have the money to go out and drop on Blizzard in order to get into BlizzCon, paying hundreds of dollars, then you're screwed. You'll wait, and like everybody else, if you get in, you get in. If you don't get in, oh well. You know, they look at it as getting the live streamers, the people like Begular, and people like, you know, for example, even Asmongold, I believe, is on here. Now, Asmongold is one of their biggest adversaries. Okay, Asmongold has told them, or puts things on here against them all the time. But yet, look, let me show you. Asmongold reacts to worst items of WoW Classic. Okay, but let's go to his channel. That does not say that. If you can find his channel, everything Twitch. There we go. Now, it does appear that a lot of his videos are older. I don't know if he has a newer YouTube channel. Let me look here. But maybe they canned that one. Who knows? But I don't know. Let's look here. Cat Danny.
Albion Online features a unique classless system in which you are what you wear.
Okay,
you can freely combine your equipment items and thus determine what you can do. Going from a cloth-wearing archer to a healer in plate armor to a mage wearing a mix.
The people that are absolutely against World of Warcraft, against Blizzard, period, those people are getting in and are able to play. But you take somebody, for example, a smaller channel like mine, somebody who's trying to grow, somebody who's trying to do the best they can. Blizzard sticks it to them big time. Now, I'm not going to lie. This ticks me off to the point that just a few days ago, I had very seriously contemplated just coming on telling you guys, hey, you know what? The channel is now, as of now, a wide gaming channel, and I won't be doing World of Warcraft any longer. They had me so ticked off, but I was to that point. Now, I've since reconsidered, because here's the thing. I put too much money into it, too much time into it, to have some moron at Blizzard screw me over and keep me out of playing the game that I enjoy. And unless they're willing to pay me a refund for everything I've spent with their company, they're stuck with me. So, it's that simple. So, Valspar, are you still playing now, currently? Or are you playing something else? What time you wait for Classic or for 8.2? Or what are you doing right now? And I will go ahead and let you guys know ahead of time. On June 8th, so not this coming Saturday, not the Saturday of the 1st, but the Saturday of the 8th, there will be no live stream. Why? Because that's my birthday, and my wife and myself are going out to a concert. We're going to go out and see the Kentucky Headhunters. If any of you are country fans, or you like to listen to that kind of music, hey, that's great. You know, you'll know who I'm talking about. Some of you may still know, and some of you may still have to look it up. But, you know, I haven't played WoW in a while. I'll go back to it once I have some time. Been busy with work. Just haven't spent the money on the game time. Hey, man, I definitely understand that. You know, I mean, you know, real life has to come first. That's why, you know, a lot of people, some of my friends, they'll message me and say, hey, where are you? You know, you're only on the game a few times a week now, or a few times, you know, that we've seen you in a week. What's going on? You used to be on it all the time. But haven't played much for video games lately. Hey, I can understand. I definitely can. But, you know, a lot of people have told me, where are you? Why are you not on the game? Well, there's a reason. There's a big reason. And that reason is that, quite frankly, I've had too much going on in real life. My father-in-law, as I've said before, and I know some of you may get tired of hearing about it, but, you know, it is what it is. My father-in-law is terminal. He is very, very sick. At times, he's so sick that he literally cannot hardly even get out of bed. And therefore, it just makes it so that, I don't know, it makes it so that he is not even able to get up and go or do for himself. So me and my wife, we are the ones who more or less take care of everything for him. Get up and go or do for himself. So me and my wife, we are the ones who as we say, life is life, and you got to live it. That's one reason, you know, when you have somebody that is terminal, that you're looking at and you're seeing them day by day go downhill, it makes you think a lot about your own life. It really does. You know, it makes you think, instead of being on this game for 45, 50 hours a week like I usually am, what about getting out and going and doing something, you know? And I don't know if you guys have noticed. Well, I mean, obviously some of you have. I mean, I'm not a skinny person by any means, you know. But me and my wife have started a journey of trying to lose some weight. You know, I want my target goal right now. I am 260 pounds. My target goal I want to get down to is 180 to 175 pounds. A little bit less would be great, but that would be where I want to be. But, you know, I've been walking a lot more. I've been eating a lot healthier foods and just trying to get more active. So a lot of times being on the game as much is just not possible. So I definitely understand where you're coming from, man. So are you going to play Classic, or are you not interested in Classic, or what? I know a lot of people are just not interested in Classic whatsoever. They don't want to watch it. They don't care to play it. They think of it as a waste of time, which I kind of thought was very funny, because one of the hold on, let me bring it up. One of the people that I watch on YouTube is he was doing a video, and as you can see here, Asmongold is on the Classic beta, as I was saying. Yeah, you know, that's my thing. You know, I'm looking forward to a change of pace. You know, a lot of people are doing this. Oh, you know, Classic is going to be crap. It's not going to be worth having. It's not going to be worth playing. It's a waste of my time, and so on and so on. But I'll be honest with you. I think that Classic is going to be what it takes to save this game. I think it's going to be what it takes to save this game. And the reason I say that is that, okay, when I started this game, I had no idea what the game was about. Absolutely none. And I'll be honest, I died a lot. I'd done a lot of crap that, looking back, you know, things that I would delete, things that I didn't really want to, you know, but I would love to have back now. Well, guess what? Now I can actually get it back. Okay. Things that I enjoy doing, but they've changed now in World of Warcraft, and I don't enjoy it the way it is, maybe. You know, I can do that. I can do this again. And I don't have to worry about any of the crap with the war campaign taking 75 months to complete. You know, I mean, we've been in a holding pattern waiting on the new war campaign driplet to drop for some time. And it's getting boring, you know. But World of Warcraft Classic, well, vanilla, back in 2004. That is what made me fall in love with this game. It's what ignited my spark for this game. And I'm not going to lie to you. it's the only, or my very first MMORPG. Before that, I played games that I had on the computer. That was me against the computer. I played a lot of console games, you know, things of that nature. But as far as me ever playing any other MMORPG games, I didn't. I mean, WoW was my first. And I fell in love with the game, not because I could log in and 15 minutes go in and do everything I wanted and poof, I'm done for the day. No, because that's the way it is now in Battle for Azeroth. I mean, I know people, and I'm going to prove the point here. Let me bring something up. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the game, and I'm going to show you something. I can log into the game. Now, I don't know what the emissary is for today, but I've not done my emissaries in the last couple days. But I can log in, go to my emissary, you know, go to the map, find out who my emissaries quests are with. Go ahead and do that. Make maybe a couple thousand gold. Couple thousand gold, some more resources, or a couple pieces of gear, you know. And also, if I want to, I can go do a raid. Won't take very much. I mean, maybe 20-30 minutes. I'm in a raid, and I'm doing the raid and getting the gear. Okay. So, literally, I can log into the game as is right now, and within 2 hours a night, or 2 hours a week if you wanted to, I can do anything and everything I want to do in the game. Okay, so here we go. 395 piece of equipment or weapon for your specialization. 1,500 artifact power. And 2,000 gold. So, I mean, I can log in. I can do this. And then, poof, I log out. You know? But back in Classic, you're not going to log in just for a few minutes and go, done. I'm done with everything I need to do for the day. It's over. You know, so be it. No, you're going to have to get up, go out into the world, earn the gold, and it's not going to be easy for the people that didn't play back then. It's not going to be easy at all. It's going to be a situation where that if you want to play the game, you're going to have to earn everything that you get. Okay, the days of having everything handed to you are long gone. Okay, it's just not going to happen that way. So if you want to have your character progress, you're going to have to spend serious time in the game. Okay? And a lot of people are not going to like that. But if they honestly give it the time and the respect that it deserves, they'll fall in love with the game all over. Hello. Okay? And I know that I'm going to, because, to be honest with you, I had took about 2 months away from the game, I want to say, back right before Cataclysm hit. And it wasn't because I wanted to take the time away. They reset, okay. But it was not anything to do with the fact that they, you know, I wanted to take the time away or whatever, but you know, real life comes first, you know what I mean? And to be very blunt with you, I had more important things to do. Well, when I come back to the game, and I seen that Cataclysm had basically scarred the earth. I mean, it had destroyed everything, you know. It went in and it, for example, we used to have over in Thousand Needles, and if I can bring up the map, I'll show you. Where is it here? Well, okay, here we go. Thousand Needles. Now you see all this water? That wasn't always there. Okay? It was not always there. And if you wanted to, you know, you would be good quest to go to the Dark Cloud Pinnacle. Now, you didn't go to the Dark Cloud Pinnacle by just, you know, floating on a boat or up on a water mountain, coming up and jumping up on land and doing your quest. No. You had to go, like, over here to Free Wind Post. Go up on a, you know, road that takes you around, for example. And I'm just using this one for example. For, you know, like here, the dark, over here at Dark Cloud Pinnacle, you go up and then you go over and then you're over here, or, you know what I'm saying? It was a maze. I do too. And see, that's what I'm saying. To me, I do not like the changes that was brought to the game in Cataclysm. I mean, you know, I know it was part of the game, it was part of the way things was set up and so on, but for me, I don't know, it just was not my thing. You know what I mean? Cataclysm, I enjoyed playing Cataclysm, I just didn't like the way they changed things. But, you know, as they say, it is what it is, and there's no way of me going and making it go back until Classic hits. And then, I don't have to worry about Cataclysm because Cataclysm has not happened yet. Did you guys hear about what they've got planned with the revamp of all expansions? From what I understand, now, you know, Blizzard changes their mind like they do their underwear. And by far, they don't do right by a good 90% of their customers. If they did, the Joker that has like 270 or now it's 290 some, I think, subscribers would not be in beta, but someone like myself who's been with World of Warcraft and played in beta, and so, well, not beta, but the actual vanilla, and knows what a bug is, well, that person would be playing it. But, yeah. Anyway, now from what I understand, they have very big plans to start out with Classic, let Classic run its course, and then revamp Burning Crusades. And then revamp Wrath of the Lich King. And then revamp Cataclysm. And so on, and so on, and so on. Now, each one would have its own server. So, for example, let's say you wanted to play on your Classic Rogue. You can play on that Classic Rogue. You don't have to worry about that. Play that Classic Rogue. Forget about every other expansion. Okay, that's what you can do. Or if you want to go over and play in Wrath of the Lich King, you can copy, from what I'm understanding, now, and this may change, but from the way I'm understanding, you can copy your, let's say your 60 Rogue on over to the Burning Crusades, and then play it, and then copy it from the Burning Crusades on over to the Wrath of the Lich King, you know, and continue playing. But when you copy it over, it don't automatically delete it from the live beta, you know, or from the live Classic. So it is going to definitely be different, and in a way, I hope they do that, because that way I can look at it and say, you know what? I enjoy this expansion. I enjoy that expansion. I did not enjoy this one, so I'll play the ones I enjoyed, and to heck with the other ones. And you know, a lot of people are salty. They are totally against the idea of the classic coming live. And to those people, I say, you know, suck it up, Buttercup. Deal with it. Because other people have the right to play the games that they want to play. Okay? If Valspar wants to play Wrath of the Lich King and never play another game, that's his right. That's my right, if that's what I want to do as well. But if there's another person who wants to play nothing but current content, then I say, you know, great for them. But I honestly do. I think that this will be the beginning of a very big movement in the right direction for World of Warcraft. Because you're going to have people, well, just like Valspar just said a bit ago, he misses the old Thousand Needles. Now, Valspar, let me ask you a question. I have been thinking about going and starting a video series where I go back and I look at what Cataclysm changed. And I bring a video, for example, of the changes that it brought. For example, I bring in the changes that come to Thousand Needles. I would do a video based on Thousand Needles. What it changed, how it changed. You know, here, this used to be the Speedway. Okay? You know, you would go there and collect car parts, and it was absolutely fantastic. You know? And I would visit each zone. For example, the Barrens. Back in the day, we didn't have Southern Barrens and so on and so on. We had the Barrens. There was none of this Southern Barrens and Northern Barrens. It was the Barrens in general. And it cracked it, and it made everything different. This crack was not here back then. Okay? And would that be something that you would be interested in seeing? Because I know that you're one of my viewers or subscribers, viewers that has been with me for a while. And I want to pick your brain, so to speak. Not so, I won't make it bleed, I promise. But I want to get your opinion. Because, well, after all, if you're not happy watching the videos, then there's no need in me making them. You know what I mean? So let me know. Is that something you would be interested in seeing? Is a video about the changes that Cataclysm brought about. That'd be great. It'd be good information for people new to Classic too. Hey, I had not even thought about that, but you're right. You're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And, well, like, for example, here, if you go over to Eastern Kingdoms, okay, you have a lot of changes that are on, that happened back in Cataclysm. You know, if you look at each individual zone, somewhere, somehow, it may not be anything huge, but you will find a difference that was brought about by the Cataclysm. You know, and I think it would be something that would be cool. And I just wanted to see if that's something you thought would be great, and I'm glad you do. And you brought it to my attention about the new people to Classic, and that would be absolutely fantastic as well. So I will go ahead and get started on that. My next question is, how do you feel about the when I do my videos? A lot of people use music in the background, some don't. What are your thoughts on that? Do you like the videos with the music? As long as it's not overbearing. I mean, I ain't gonna have something where you're gonna hear me like this, and then you're gonna hear the music way back. No. But what are your thoughts on that? And also, what am I thinking? I was going to bring this up earlier, and I almost forgot. Let me bring up my Tauren. If you have a Tauren or a gnome, you want to start playing that character more now, before 8.2 hits. And there's a reason. In 8.2, your gnome and your Tauren will be able to go after their heritage armor. But in order to go after that heritage armor, they're going to have, let me check it and see what my rep is with my druid. They're going to have not revered, but exalted with their faction. For example, the Tauren. Well, their faction is Thunderbluff. Obviously, I mean, they are it's Thunderbluff. They don't. Orgrimmar would be for orcs, but for the Tauren, it is Thunderbluff. Now, if you go back, let's look in Classic. Let's look here. Okay, I am not quite exalted here, so I would have to do that. Music works well if it's used properly. Like earlier when you were talking about Blizz and Life, the music from Hitman was very soothing, made it seem more emotional. Hey, I'm glad, but I'm glad because, to be very honest with you, I'm a big music fan. I love music. I mean, if I had my way of doing it, I'd have music pumping up the volume in the background right now. But there is a big challenge. You've got to make sure you find music that you can actually use without copyright. So that's kind of challenging, but it's something I am looking into. Now, for example, like I said, guys, here, you definitely want to, if you are Tauren, you want to get your Thunderbluff reputation to exalted. If you're gnome, you want to get your what would it be for the gnome? Just to show you, I don't play a lot of gnome. Let's see here. What would it be? Gnomergan, I guess, or whatever. What would that be for them? But you have to be exalted with your faction. Now, at first I thought, well, heck, that means the horde in general, right? No. It just means like your particular faction. So, let me get myself a drink here. And another way, but you know, a lot of people have been talking about, you know, well, I lose weight because I eat salads 7 days a week, or I do this or I do that. No, I do eat salads and I do eat all this, and I have lost roughly. I started out at 279. I'm down to 260. I want to say 264 was what I weighed in at least. But right there is one of the things that is helping me lose weight more than you would ever imagine. Water. I drink more water in a run of a day now than I ever have in my life. And, you know, as they say, that's just the way it is. Love drinking water. Absolutely love it. I'll drink it warm. I'll drink it cold. I'll drink it with drink mixes. I enjoy drinking water in general. But, you know, also, Belspar, what are your thoughts about, for example, introducing like funny skits? Okay, for example, you know, I'm flying along, somebody shoots me, and I dismount, and I, you know, I splat, or something of that nature. You know, something but funny that happens in the game, or bloopers. Now, this is something that I've been thinking about for a while, and quite a few different people have done it. I know, you know, I've seen like I think Asmongold may have at one time done it, but you know, it is something that I had thought about. So just let me know your thoughts. So my hatchling has to find.
Alright, you come get the voodoo.
Okay, also, Belspar, what time I had you here, I want to ask your opinion. If you was the one who was trying to get the word out about the channel, trying to get the word out about the videos that, you know, I do, or the channel in general, how would you best do that? What would your ideas be? Because I'm using like social media. I'm doing that now. You know, it's just different, as they say, different things that I am doing. And it is going to take some getting used to trying different things. I do have a Discord. Separate blooper videos. Separate blooper videos could be good. Stage antics may feel too. Oh, definitely. No. Now, what I was talking about was if I'm actually playing the game and something funny happens, go ahead and post it, bring it up, you know, put it up there for people to see, and that kind of thing. I'm by far not one of them people, like, you know, I've seen some channels that the person will get up there and you know they're staging it, okay? You know that what they're doing is 100% staged. It's not something that happened on its own. It was staged. You know this. Why? Because, well, you're not stupid. That's why. And, you know, I think that, I think you're right. You know, if it happens natural, yes, put it up. If it don't do it. I mean, simple as that. You don't want to insult people by making them feel that you think they're stupid. And, I know that you guys are by far not stupid. I have some of the smartest people on the YouTube platform. And also, another little thing I'm considering. I don't know yet how it's going to work out, but I am considering possibly streaming to Twitch. But there's a program that I can use that allows me to stream to multiple different platforms all at the same time. For example, my stream would be going on with Twitch and the YouTube platform all at the same time. Try making partner co-op videos with other YouTubers. I need a target. I had thought about that, and I've actually reached out to a few, trying to rope an idea down, I guess you could say. But so far, nothing. It is just as we say, a process, I guess, of getting the right ones at the right time. So I'm waiting on that. Hopefully it'll go over well. But there is a channel that I've been wanting to reach out to, but I cannot find any way of reaching out to them other than their comment section. And quite honestly, I don't know if they even reply to their comment section that often, because some people say they do, some people say they don't, so I have no idea. But the guy's name is Classic Wins. I don't know, have you heard of him? If you've not, oh man, you have missed it. He is actually a very good YouTuber. I like his content a lot. It's very detailed and well thought out, and I do like watching his content pretty often. But so what are your thoughts on that? I mean, he's a classic YouTuber. He's going to be doing classic. So far, I don't know if he's into beta or not. Quite honestly, I don't know if they've got him into beta, or if he's like me, been one of the ones that got screwed over. Well, I guess wait and see on that. And if he is one of the one that's been on beta, I'm sure he has a lot of videos. I know that also Valspar, I'm looking into possibly doing, and I would love your opinion on this, possibly doing a video series on like the more or less quiz, for example, 25 things you may have forgotten about Classic WoW, or 50 things that you or 50 of the most expensive items in Classic WoW. Things like that. You could try WoW Hobbs. He's a nice fan base. Okay. He used to do WoW videos and now does Hearthstone mainly. Hey, I'm not above contacting any of them, and to be honest with you, I've had some people want me to do Hearthstone videos, but I'll be honest with you, there's a reason I don't, and that is that overall, I've not ever done enough playing around on Hearthstone to be very good at it. I guess it's the word I'm looking for, because I've just mostly played it for fun. You know, the game's down for a little while, so I go in and I do some, Hearthstone, or I do some Diablo, or whatever. Now that's something I am thinking and looking at possibly streaming coming up. So I am going to be looking into possibly doing some videos with Diablo. And it looks like we have, well, they left before I could even say welcome. Some people will pop in and pop out about as quick as they come in. I've noticed that on other YouTubers' channels as well, but and also, have you guys been doing any of your? Well, let me bring it up. I'm dead here anyway, so it ain't like it's gonna hurt. Like over here in Kul Tiras, okay? Right now there's no challenge going on or no invasion, but there is a lot that you can get done by just going and doing your dailies there, you know? I mean, it's freaking amazing, in all honesty. I'm really surprised by just what you can get there. Okay, 66,592% to go before I ding. So let's go over here. Okay, resurrect. Go ahead and pick up this chest. That's another thing, guys. Anytime you're leveling, be sure to go ahead and pick up all of the chests that you find, because they are a wealth of experience. I mean, okay, I didn't get any for that one. That's odd. Usually I get a good chunk for each one. But I guess that one was, that's odd. Never seen it do that before. Have you guys been experiencing anything like that? Now I will say this, if you're going to level, I think leveling with herbing and mining is your best possible bet. Even if you don't want to be a herbalist and a miner later, level with herbs and mining. Now here's why. If you're leveling with herbs and mining, you're going to get a whole lot more experience. And the reason I say that is, with the herbalist, I've been leveling a herbalist right now, and literally I am getting 5 to 6. Well, hold on, and I'll show you. No need to tell you when I can show you. Let me go ahead and get out of this spot, and I'll show you. If you are a herbalist, you get a lot of extra experience just as a herbalist. Okay, now if you're a miner, up ahead there is a herd, and it's freaking awesome, because, let me show you. Okay, now keep an eye on here, because if you notice, I got it showing me exactly how much experience I get from what. Okay, and here
I'm out of range.
Is the herb, but I'm going to pick 4,900 experience. 4,900 experience. Now, when you're leveling and you just, you're happening up on herbs left and right, they're all over the place, you will see a big increase in getting things to level a lot quicker, because you're going in and you're getting more experience. I think that herbalism, I should say. Okay. Don't meet the requirements to leap that. Okay, I guess I already have one. That's odd. But anyway, as I said, I honestly do think that herbalist and mining is your best leveling profession. You get experience, and you can sell the herbs, you can sell the ore, and there you go. And one thing I will say that I'm looking forward to seeing come back in Place It is first aid. Now, I know first aid, a lot of people say, oh, why would you worry about first aid? Good riddance. But I had a lot of fond memories. I don't know about you guys. I had a lot of fond memories doing leveling for the first aid. I remember going over to Torrin Mills, and at one point in the leveling of your first aid, you go over to this shack in Torrin Mills.
Time is money, friend.
And you've got to save these people with your first aid skills. And if you do, then you get to level up. And you learn a better bandage, and so on and so on. And the bandages, I mean, I don't know about everybody else, to each their own. Different people play different ways. But for me, one of the things that I made sure every single character that I have ever played, one thing I made positive that they had, and it's no longer here, which breaks my heart, was first aid. I made sure. Why? Well, because quite honestly, as a player who was not a healer, I didn't play a healer back in the day, and still don't to this day, as a matter of fact. I'm very DPS oriented, and that's just the way I've always been. I love playing DPS. And if you're playing a DPS character and you happen upon there's no other way of saying it. You happen upon a way of getting your DPS character through something that typically you wouldn't get through. Okay, you don't want to have to sit and eat every time, okay? You don't want to do that. Why don't you want to do that? Because it's going to take you that much longer. So you're going to want to be able to bandage yourself up and roll, okay? You're going to want to be able to bandage and keep on going. Hey, man, how's it going? And it's good to see you back. I know you was here last week, I believe it was, or the week before. Great to see you back. And we was just talking about the differences in Classic and what we have now. And in all honesty, well, and I'm like 2,000 away Yeah, hey, I'm doing great. The only thing would make me do better is if Blizzard dug their head out of their butt and quit playing favorites with the beta invites. Because, quite honestly, there's some people... Now, Blizzard will try to tell you, oh, it's random, it's random. No. Do not believe for a minute that it's random, because it's not. The reason I say that is, if it was random, how do they explain that certain people get into each and every single expansion beta? Okay? And by that, I mean people like Vegular Gaming, people like Asmongo. Asmongo, for God's sake, gets on his channel and trash talks Blizzard like you wouldn't believe. And yet they give him a beta invite. Okay, which blows your freaking mind. I mean, I know it does me. Okay, if somebody's going to trash talk my product, they're not getting into no beta. Okay, they're not getting in. So, you know, to me it just, I don't know. To me, I don't like being fibbed to by the company that I'm doing business with, and Blizzard is being very dishonest in a lot of ways. Also, another thing that they have done, ding 120. Another thing that they have done that I totally disagree with is that they are now more or less selling beta access. Okay, now how do I get that? Well, for God's sake, it's pretty well clear that if you buy a BlizzCon ticket and then you get awarded a beta access, what is that? I mean, they're selling it to you, okay? And it's just, I don't know. I mean, I've played the game for 15 years, and to me, it just don't make any sense. Hey, Kelly Elliott, welcome to the channel. Don't recall if you've been here before. It's been a while since I actually have done a lot of the streaming. Now, I have been streaming a lot more lately, but like to sit down and actually chit-chat with a lot of the people. Some of the people have not been around in a while, so if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If it's not your first time here, welcome back, and glad to have you. Now, as I was just saying, I am tickled pink that the WoW Classic is coming soon. Love it. Absolutely love the idea. But I honestly wish that I was able to get into the beta, because quite honestly it don't make any sense to me the way they're doing. They invited players that have never even played beta to test beta. I mean, they've never even played vanilla, but yet they are now testing beta. Okay, makes no sense to me, but hey, what do I know? I've only been playing the game for 15 years. But other than that, Kelly, I'm doing fine. How about you? And as I was telling Belm earlier, be sure that if you've not already, if you play a gnome or a tauren, be sure to go and get your respective faction to Exalted. Now, when I say faction, I'm not talking about your reputation with the Horde or with the Alliance overall. I'm talking about doing your, like for the tauren, you have to have the Thunderblood. Now, I'm almost, well, I've just started actually into the Revered. Soon I'll have it Exalted, and I'll be ready for the Heritage Armor when it launches in 8.2. But So, what do you guys have planned for the Memorial Day holiday? Again, I don't know if you was here when I said this before. Myself, I have a cookout with family planned. We're going to enjoy some hot dogs and hamburgers and french fries and onion rings and all that good stuff that I've been staying away from lately because I'm trying to lose some weight. And but it is the holiday, and you know, when you're gathered with family, it's hard not to enjoy the meals like that. So now, like I said, it's just I don't know. To me, I think Blizzard is more about the money than the players. And that, you know, now don't get me wrong. Okay, I know the business aspect.
Greetings.
You know, you got to be about the players. You got to be about the
I serve the Zandalari.
or about the money, because if you don't have a company to keep alive. But at the same time, if you're not all about the players enough to keep the player base happy, you don't have a company worth keeping. Because if that player leaves, and let's say one player snowballs into 50 players, it snowballs into 150 players, and so on and so on, before it's over, you have no company. You have no game. So, you know, it makes sense to, as some people would say, coddle to the players. But also, guys, I am going to be doing, and I was talking about this with Valspar earlier. I'm not sure if he's still in chat, but if not, he was the one who originated this idea. I am going to be doing a few different series, actually. I'm going to be doing one where I go back and I visit each individual place back in Classic, and I'm going to do tips and tricks on how to level that character quicker. For example, leveling a hunter. Now, I'm not going to go in and say leveling a Tauren hunter until leveling this and that, you know. But I'm going to do a guide on how to level that character quicker in Classic. I'm also going to go back and get take a look at each individual zone, and this is the one I was looking at with Valspar earlier. Hey, great to see you here, man. Well, definitely get your racial reputation. For example, with the Tauren, it is the Thunderbluff. I don't know what it would be. I cannot remember. For the gnome, get it up to exalted, because you are going to need that if you want your gnome heritage armor coming in 8.2. But for example, we was talking about earlier the if I can get back on it. Okay, here we go. Thousand Needles. What I'm going to do, Kelly, is I'm going to do a video series on the changes that come about with Classic, like the vanilla, from vanilla, when Cataclysm went live. For example, here in Thousand Needles, all this water wasn't there. It was a desert. You know, it was a desert. Right now, you can be up on top here, say, in the Southern Barrens, and jump. You ain't gonna die. You're gonna land in water. Back in Classic, though, right here, I believe was where it was at, there was a lift, and it was called the Great Lift. That lift was your only way down unless you wanted to jump to your death. Now, if you wanted to jump to your death, that was fine. You could do that, land, and keep going. But right now, let's say you're up on the top. You want to go to 1,000 Needles? Jump into the water and go. No big deal. Okay. So I'm going to be doing a series on that. If that's something that interests you, be keeping out for that. Definitely. And guys, I want to ask you for a favor. I want to see if you can help me. I want this channel to grow, not only because of me. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, I'd love to see the channel grow so I could, you know, get some more money to put back into the channel to make the videos better, because I need to get more editing software. I need to get a better setup, you know, I want to set up my own studio so that I don't have to use this green screen behind me, you know, and so on. A studio that is set up in my house that is just for the videos. Okay, and I want to make that happen, but I can't do it without you. If you could, anytime you watch a video of mine, be sure to share it. If you have like a Facebook channel, Kelly, grab the link to this video, and even if it's a playback, take it to your Facebook and share it. Or if you got friends that play the game, tell them, hey, go to Hulk Gaming. He does live streams on every Saturday. He does videos throughout the week. You know, let them know, because that would help a lot. Also, if you watch 10 videos, be sure to give each one of them a thumbs up and drop a comment. Even if it's only a comment saying, hey, Hulk, caught the video, looking forward to the next one, or whatever. You know, it helps me grow the channel, and with your help, we can have this channel. My goal is to see this channel hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now, even if I only hit 5,000 by the end of the year, I'm going to be happy. But that is my overall goal, because I want to have the best channel possible for each one of you. Because, you know, quite honestly, without you, well, why would I be making videos if there was no Kelly, or if there was no Valspar, or no Shunik Everett, and if I'm pronouncing your name wrong again, I do apologize. That name is one that I just have problems with, I guess, being able to pronounce correctly. But yeah, you know, just let people know. It would mean the world to me. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and log this character out. And Kelly, what is the racial, like, for example, like I said, Thunderbluff for Batoran? Hey, I do definitely appreciate it, man. Anything you can do would be absolutely awesome. I do, you know, I want to see the channel grow. And like I said, if it grows, we grow. And my goal is, I have a room in the back of my house that is it was an old bedroom. It was a spare bedroom when we moved in. And quite frankly, it's not been lived in. Nobody's been in it for a while other than to just take things and store it. My goal is to go in, revamp that room, put some nicer wall panels up, and, you know, do some things like that to it. Maybe fix it up better, put some shelves up where I can display my World of Warcraft things. Like, for example, guys, let me show you. I have the Alliance and the Horde mugs. That's something you don't get to see very much because it's displayed behind me. I also have this one that one of my fans, hold on, sent me. And the sword actually comes out. Frostmourne. And I take it that it was part of their personal collection at one time, because it does have a button here that you're supposed to be able to press and it light up, but it no longer lights up as far as I know. It may just be the batteries are dead. I'm going to try that and see. But you know, I think that this is absolutely cool. If you can see the detail to the sword, and even the detail, look at this, the detail to the ice in general is just amazing. You should be wearing Thunderbluff Tabard for the reputation. Exactly, and that's what I am going to be doing. When I just found this information out right before I went live stream, so I am going to be working on that. Like I said, you know, anything that I find out that I think is going to help you guys with the beta, or with live classic, or with whatever, I'm going to bring it to you guys either in a live stream or in a video. Now, if it's something that needs to be out there quick, you know, hey, you need to know that that the Gnome and the Tauren are getting ready to have their mounts redone. Okay, because the Tauren mounts, if a Tauren gets on that mount, it looks huge. But if or the mount may look small for the Tauren and it looks something freaky. Same thing with the a Gnome. Okay, a Gnome hops on the same mount as a, let's say, a Draenei. Guess what? It looks freaking awkward. It looks, you know, it don't look right. So Blizzard is redoing that, and they're also adding the heritage armor. Now, if this is something that I feel is of the utmost importance, but you have to know right now, then I am going to go out of my way, even if I have to pop up a live stream just for a few minutes, then download that live stream and publish it as a video. Then that's what I'll do, because you guys deserve to know everything that's going on. Now, this one here, this is one that I created as a joke, and now I'm going to go ahead and level it all the way up. It's something I thought was funny. One of my absolute favorite TV shows, you know, more or less just for cooking shows or whatever. My wife got me into the cooking shows years ago, and now I can actually cook a lot more things in a lot better way. Is the Guy's Grocery Games with Guy Fieri, and I created this one as a way of more or less having his name in the game, if you know. And I think it's pretty funny because I'll be running around and people will come up and say, "Hey, are you the one that has that TV show?" No, I'm not. And then they'll follow you around saying, "Oh, sure you are, sure you are. If you wouldn't have that name." I created the name for the fun of it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Can you send me an autographed picture? And it's kind of funny in one way, but not in another. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, I would definitely appreciate anything you guys can do. For example, one of my best friends, he is literally working like 10-12 hours a day now, and if he misses a live stream, he'll come home and he'll let that live stream play. Even if he falls asleep, so be it. He'll come back and watch it again. Okay. Or, for example, in order to get the watch time up, which helps the video or helps the channel and so on, he will also pop on a playlist and leave his computer up all night long in order to get that whole playlist to be it's watched by him. That way he's not missed anything. Then he'll go back and watch it again, of course, to see if there's anything that he missed, what time he fell asleep. But, you know, it's just something that he does to help. And I definitely do appreciate anything you guys can do. My goal is to see this channel be as big overall or bigger than the ones we see now, the YouTube giants, I want to say, like Bellular Gaming, Asmongold, so on and so on, you know? And that is just one of my little goals. Now, for example here, let's see, let me type in Asmongold. And bring it up where you guys can see the screen. Asmongold YouTube. Okay, right now he has 320,000 subscribers. Hey man, nearly 4 a.m. here in the UK. I'll try to have some sleep. Have a good one. Hey, great having you here, man. Again, always welcome. And I am going to start trying to do some earlier streams, possibly in the near future, so that you can watch those as well. But like I said, any help that you guys can do, I appreciate it. And until next time, you have a great night's sleep and enjoy the World of Warcraft as much as possible. But yes, Asmongold here, he has 320,000 subscribers. Bellular, let's look him up. Bellular Gaming has 485,318 subscribers. Now, this one is one that may or may not be more obtainable in the near future for me, and that would be Murgle, 69,747 subscribers. So, you know, like I said, I appreciate everything you guys do. It means the world to me. But for now, guys, it is getting late here as well. It's almost 11 o'clock, and I do want to publish some videos, get some cut, ready to publish. They can upload, if nothing else, what time I'm sleeping, and I'll hit them live in the morning. But you guys will have some videos either tonight or tomorrow. And I do definitely appreciate everything you guys do. Again, be sure to share these videos and these live streams with your friends. Tell your family and your friends and your guild mates about the channel. Hey, anytime, my friend, anytime. Hit me up on, and guys, if any of you do not have my, my battle tag, let me see if I can get that real quick. My battle tag is, I know it's Hulk. Let's see here. I don't add myself very often, so. In fact, I've never added myself, so that would be hard to do. But anyway, any of you that want to add me to battle tag, be sure to add me. I'm looking up here to go ahead and give you the battle tag ID. I guess that's something I need to start listing in my information. Whoa, what the heck? I guess I was blind and just fell to my death. Alrighty. Well, I don't have to have that in order to look this up, I hope. Battletag Hulk Games. And then the pound sign 1567. And I will be starting to add that to the yeah, no kidding. Yeah, man, I mean, you know, I was flying. Okay, flying along a bit. Yep. But I do definitely appreciate everything, guys. You guys have been absolutely fantastic, and I'll see you next time. Until then, have a great day.